We have all heard it said that the darkest hour is just before the dawn. And indeed, we are living in a time of darkness. And it could even be said that we're approaching the end game. Therefore, what I'm about to share with you, for me, has the utmost significance because the stakes have not been higher. We all know, and we all have our litany of complaints about what's wrong with everyone and everything. But I'm asking you today, are you going to keep cursing the darkness, or are you going to light a candle? That's our power, and that's what I call inner economy. Lighting your own candle, connecting to the light, and creating a world, your world, of sustainable abundance. Not just abundance with a lot of stuff, but the flow of energy that keeps you in the now, that keeps you in the spirit, and that keeps you strong no matter what is going on around you. How do we create an inner economy? A few things I'll share from my experience. The first one, the first task, is to reconnect with Pachamama. To reconnect with Mother Earth. To acknowledge that we are born from her, and that we are part of her, and that we have everything we need without destruction, without trying to lord it over nature, without being alienated from the ground that our feet touch every day. And Pachacamac, the sky, Father Sky, to have the courage to develop and cultivate and nurture your own relationship with Spirit or God. It doesn't matter what you call it, but are you willing to really go there, to really make your own relationship? Not through someone else, not listening to what they said, following someone. Sure, people can help us, but we have to make our own relationship. Without that, where's the strength? Without that, the winds come and just blow you away. It's not about religion. It's not even about faith. It's about acknowledging Source, where we come from, what we're doing here. This is the core of the inner economy. And to not acknowledge that is just building a house of cards. Once you have this foundation, then we create community on all different levels. You can't see much, but we have an incredible garden here that has been put together by 5 or 6 people. All of us working together, all of us doing our own thing, but harmonizing with each other. A community effort has boosted the yield of this garden about 8 times more than it was last year, when I was basically doing it by myself. The other community that you can cultivate is the astral community, or creating a board of directors of people who are like-minded, whether they're alive or dead, that you can check in with. So yes, you have your own relationship with Spirit, but you're not a proud person apart. You're not alone. You're always in connecting with everything and everyone. Everything and everyone. There are 8 billion humans, approximately, on this planet. Countless billions of other species. And we all seem to have one thing in common. We're all trying to be happy. So can we stop wasting our energy on judging people and trying to tell people what they should be doing or shouldn't be doing, and just allow everyone to have their own path? That allowance frees up so much energy And it turns into compassion and appreciation, how every being is a unique expression of spirit and is just part of the abundance of everything and everyone. Can we see that? Can we have the compassion, and also for ourselves? Whatever you've done, whatever's happened, it's done, it's happened. There's nothing you can do about it. Or as Jesus says in the Bible, let the dead bury the dead. You go out and proclaim the kingdom of God. That kingdom of God is very real. It's not a fantasy. And when you develop your own relationship with spirit, it shows you, it opens you. And everyone you meet shows you another facet of the infinite love, the infinite opulence of the divine. In terms of where we are as a species, as a planet, perhaps the step in evolution that we have been broaching is to move beyond the limitations of the conditioned mind, the rational mind. Nothing wrong with it. But let's look what's happening. We're developing machines, calculating machines, computers that literally do most of our thinking for us. Does that mean we're erasing ourselves out of evolution? I don't think so. It's showing us that the human being has a higher function than thinking. See, I just got a call. A higher function than thinking. And we want to tune in, whether you call it intuition or the fifth dimension, doesn't matter to me. But it's really being willing to open to that space that is deeper than thought, than the conditioned thought. What we do in the workshops, in the inner economy workshops, is incubate visions. And within this matrix of connecting to spirit and honoring the earth and opening up to allowing everyone to have their path, can we stay on vision? Can you stay on vision? Can you develop the vision, but then can you bring that vision out into the world and really have the integrity to hold to it so it makes a difference? Ultimately, to the degree that our self-centered striving ceases, to the degree that our self-centered striving ceases, to that degree we're making a contribution. To that degree we find ourselves in the dance of creation and not this ridiculous struggle for survival and fear of whatever. So I'm inviting you to create your own inner economy and to work with like-minded people to build a ground from which a beautiful world can keep arising.